Hi everyone, I'm Ren. Starting to clean the garage to make it into a space where we can break down boxes, sort them, organize them, then have a shredder um, where we can shred them or make package filler on this side. Um, yeah, it's a pretty big undertaking. I do have stuff pretty organized and actually a lot of stuff I can throw away as well as just repurpose or um, give away to a like Goodwill or something like that. So in this video, I'm going to show y'all the ways I kind of break down boxes and choose which ones to rescue. Um, depending on what kind of feedback I get on the survey, um, will determine, the processes I will uh, follow through with. Sorry, my dog distracted me there. Um, that was Molly. I have two. Um, so anyway, depending on what the survey says, will determine how I follow through with the process of collecting the boxes. Whether it's going to each business and collecting them, maybe have a short route for a little bit in a residential area. Ultimately, the goal would be to possibly have like the big cardboard recycling bins just for second story materials so that people can bring them to those areas. Okay, we'll also go through what determines a clean cardboard. So I have a mix right here, as well as some friendly bugs. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. I got a pretty fat spider in there. Scary. So I have some broken down already, and I have a stack over here. Let me kind of scoot back here. Way back here, it's just like a bed that I have them stacked. This is originally was going to be for my mother who plans on moving some stuff, which has been an ongoing process for like 10 years now. I haven't had the boxes that long, but I do want to get rid of them because honestly, it's not good to keep them around and like store things in boxes because I want to look into this more, but how it can attract certain bugs. Um, and like I've heard like roaches can nest in them and things like that, which is disgusting. So I have all of these over here. I'm actually gonna put some out in recycling maybe pretty soon. I haven't decided. I know my mom will be taking some as well. She has a lot of stuff here. So anyway, I'm gonna concentrate on this area today, and I might have a few more from inside that I need to bring out here to show as well. Okay, so we're gonna go through how we rescue one box at a time. We're back at it. I got my trusty digs on, even though they're really for the garden. I use them for other purposes sometimes. All right, so here we go. Here's a Work Pro box cutter. I just got one so far because trying to see which ones I like the best because I do have three boys, a younger adult, and 2 teenagers, older teenagers too. So they're going to help me out tremendously. And honestly, like, this is something that I want to pass along one day. So anyway, I've already broken down this box, and this is actually a good example already, first off the bat. What I wanted to talk about was the white, like an all colored box. As long as it's matte and kind of looks like a paper, then you're good. You really want to go off of like the texture and the feel of things. So this would be a keeper. You don't need to worry about any tape or labels. You know, I do eventually work on those. But first things first, breaking them down. I do have a bin over here for ones I'm not going to keep. So ones I keep, I'm just stacking right here. Oh, and another, I'll point it out, this one. So here's a unique little box. Hold on. I gotta do something. I have this little thing on, and I don't need it on. So let's see here. Okay, I don't have to cut anything on that one. And honestly, like, this isn't very thick, and it doesn't, it feels, yeah, it is corrugated, but you know what? We're just gonna keep it. I need to probably be a little bit more lenient, as long as it's like corrugated and nothing's visibly wrong with it. There's no stains, there's no food reminiscences of any kind. So yeah, this one actually has like shiny in the middle, so not that. This one has some shiny in the middle, so I'm not taking this. We are going to put this over here, and there's still a wrapper. I have the trash can back here. Okay. All right, now here's a little one. I'm eventually, hopefully this week, I'm going to try to dig in there. They're kind of behind some things, but I have some pieces of plywood that I'm going to build a better workbench or table. So I can work off that. All right, so here's the plastic. If it says I can recycle it back here, then I can, or wherever on the wrapper, then I will recycle it. Otherwise, I do just throw it away. But if there's any like holes, I'm still one of those like who cuts up their canned plastic thing. If there's anything like animals can get their head caught in or their body caught in, and I try to break that up. All right, so this I actually need to put in a recycling bin. I have another bin I'm going to use. I just haven't gotten that far yet. So honestly, all right, I have several of these looking things. This one actually has some glue on it. I don't like that. My other ones have staples, so I might look into this a little bit more. For right now, I'm going to stick this over in the do not. It is a corrugated. We'll do the white matte is fine looking, but that one's going to need some more research. Okay, this one's an automatic no. It's more of, it is a thicker cardboard paper, but I don't want cardboard, only corrugated. I really need to look up to see if I'm saying that right, but you know what? We'll go with it. All right, I was gonna cut it, but then I decided not to. Okay, let's cut this one. Oh, a spindrift box. I'll have several of these because they're my favorite. Sparkling water. This one I think was lemonade. I really liked it as well. All right, so again here, especially if it has the label, you're good. Again, the matte coloring, a lot of times they use like a certain dye that's can be recycled and put in the ground. That's really my main concern with ours that we get. Would we use it in the ground? Oh, here's another ad. All right, here's another no, automatic no. And a lot of times I do break these down still just to have more room in my bin. But shiny all the way around the box. Even though it does say, like, these are still getting recycled, but, through the city's vendors, so. Let's grab, well, here, I'm just gonna grab that one because this is an automatic no. It almost looks like it could be a yes. Oh, I still got some material in here, but it's too shiny. It does have like coating on it. So, and it's a pretty thin. It's a thin cardboard for sure. Right, another spindrift. I usually get like the mixed variety pack. But I'm gonna pause it for a while because or just get some other flavors. So I like some other ones, but I haven't found like a variety pack with them, like the blood orange and the lime. Like, can I just make my own? Choose for. All right. So brown paper. I do keep this. I can recycle this. It's excellent for the garden bed, any portion of it. So keepers, I'm just going to kind of put a stack. I do have a stack inside of all places right now, but that's just where it's kind of stayed because that's where I unpack the boxes when I get something from the mail. And always trying to remember to put point the blade away from the body. Going down is better than going up. Oh, what am I doing? It's pretty early, y'all. Let's see what these boxes have. I just might not do that one right now because it's got a front like spider in there and I might put it somewhere else. All right, so sometimes shoe boxes are okay, but this one is pretty shiny. Some tennis shoes I got a while back. They're decent, but sometimes I also keep these around for school projects or something like that. So for now, you're going there. Here's another. This is an Adidas one that has I'd have to look up that number on the recycling thing, but looks like it can. It's actually a matte color. It does have a little bit of a like sheen to it, so that's also going to be one that I need to research because I'm still learning about some of this stuff too. That's the process, right? Okay, and here I see some glue. So I'm just gonna go ahead. It usually comes off pretty easily. You know, you don't want to get things too like wet, the cardboard wet and ruin it. That's another one that I don't, if it has any kind of warped areas, I don't put it in the rescued pile. So I only have, besides that stack, let's see, I think, yeah, that has stuff in it. Oh, there's some other little boxes over there, but this will be the last one for now. That's just a piece that fell off. That'll be good. I need to put some over some weeds in my backyard where I'm planning on doing some different things. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna put it over there. All right, this box is funky. It is a corrugated recycles, so that's an always dead giveaway as a keeper. Okay, this one has a lot of glue on it too, so in this light, I'm gonna just throw that in there. It's kind of hard to grab with these gloves. I'm gonna keep that and put it out in my yard. Yeah, this one's the one giving me a little. There we go. So I get the right angle there. All right, there's our last box. Okay, so I'm gonna start kind of clearing some of this out. Eventually, I'm taking a lot of stuff to the junk. And moving these cabinets over here and just kind of rearranging things until we make decisions on moving forward. And I know that with all my new founding box rescuers out there, we will get it accomplished. Thank you for being here and welcome again. I'm Ren from Second Story Materials, and here we are giving natural materials a second story, okay, and rescuing one box at a time. Okay, so until tomorrow, keep rescuing boxes.